Sophie Langley had never meant to send the text. Her fingers had fumbled over the screen of her old phone as she tried to reassure her best friend about the upcoming charity gala. But instead of reaching Emma, the message had gone to someone else. Someone important. Someone she could never have imagined. Looking forward to seeing you tonight. Can't wait for the surprises you promised. Her heart had leapt into her throat as she realized the mistake. The recipient's name blinked on her screen. Alexander Sterling, the young, enigmatic CEO of Sterling Enterprises, a man whose face dominated every business magazine, whose reputation was that of brilliance wrapped in ice. Sophie worked at a boutique marketing firm, and the idea of interacting with someone like him, even accidentally, made her pulse quicken. She debated ignoring it, hoping he would just shrug off a strange text. But within minutes, her phone buzzed again. Surprises. Now I'm curious. Should I be worried? Her hands shook. She typed a hasty apology. Oh no, I think this was meant for someone else. I'm so sorry. The reply came almost immediately. Funny mistake. I'm Alexander. I usually don't respond to wrong numbers, but something about your message made me smile. Care to explain the surprises? Sophie froze. Smile. He smiled at a text meant for someone else. She typed and deleted a dozen replies before settling on the simplest truth. I was talking about the gala tonight. I'm supposed to attend, and I thought a friend might be helping me with a little plan I had. Nothing serious, really. Alexander's response was playful, yet surprisingly warm. Well, now I'm intrigued. Perhaps I'll see these plans in action. Her stomach fluttered. She had imagined CEOs as cold, unreachable figures. Yet here was Alexander, joking, teasing, human. Sophie knew she should probably block the number and erase the messages, but curiosity, and something else, a strange thrill, kept her fingers dancing across the keyboard. For the rest of the day, Sophie found herself glancing at her phone obsessively. Each buzz made her heart leap, even though she tried to tell herself it was just a wrong number coincidence. But Alexander's messages weren't just random. They had a rhythm, a spark, a familiarity she didn't expect from someone she had never met. Later that evening, she arrived at the gala, the grand chandelier lights bouncing off the polished marble floors. Her eyes darted around, half expecting him to appear from the shadows. And maybe it was foolish, but she couldn't shake the feeling that destiny, or at least some cosmic joke, had connected their paths. And then she saw him. Alexander Sterling, unmistakable even in a sea of tuxedos. He wasn't looking at her yet, but his gaze seemed to cut through the crowd, and for a moment, Sophie thought the world had narrowed down to just the two of them. She didn't know if it was the wrong number that had brought her here, or something far more significant. But one thing was certain. The night was about to change everything.